All right, guys, welcome back to Commish Reviews, the queen of Ready to Love, I'm sorry, queen of reality TV. We have the part of the panel who's been missed for bits. It's been the holidays going on. Jazz, what's going on?
What's
Welcome,
going on?
welcome.
Happy New Year's, Queen.
Yes, well,
How are
happy New
you?
Year. Uh oh, no, don't start messing up now. I'm good, good, good. We want to get into some things, but first, of course, we got to welcome back one of our panels members who were not here. One of the king. What? Now my thing's not playing. There we go. Yes, thank you. Much deserved. All right. Okay. So I see you. It's starting to mess up. He is this man. I know he is not a person of many small things, so he does things very big. So he's doing this thing with his people, his family. Okay. Let's talk about, 'cause I know you missed some things. Let's just kind of jump into this episode. Again, I know time might be crunching because of the where you're saying that right now.
You're good. You're
Shannon,
good.
no, on our end it's kind of staccato. So Shannon, and yeah, I got a green on, so that's why the green screen. I'm not trying to change it. It's gonna be whatever. So Shannon, kind of went to the crib. We had to say goodbye to Miss Shannon. Um, you know, I want to kind of talk about how Succulent became the. It seems like as the seasons go on, they find an adjective and they get hooked onto it. Did you notice the trend? Is it just me? Succulent became that. Kind of like on Sesame Street when they're like R, and the kids have to find a different thing with R. I feel like succulent was that word for the day. And that's kind of how I don't know what they're trying to do. Not sure what that is. Like that they do with elementary brain. I don't know. So, yeah, the succulent thing with the whole plant, getting the plants out. Now, it didn't. Because I'm gonna be honest, and I said this to my fiance. I said the getaway was the most anticipated episode of Ready to Love for every season. Not so much in the beginning because they was in the beginning, getting it started. It was kind of on but more so, especially after Houston, how that gave, and then the whole getaway, all that. So after that, the getaway is like really the most anticipated part of Ready to Love. It always gave juiciness and all whatever. And I was just like, "Ugh." It could have been one episode.
Yeah. It was a very safe getaway, wasn't it? Like you didn't really see who's trying to sleep in the same room with each other. They're passing out succulents, just okay. Very PG.
Let's go back to what we're using that word as an adjective, which goes with the getaway and like you said, all the oohs and ahs and touch my pearls and blah blah. But what we saw was little plants. And I'm not saying that this is like a horrible date or I don't whatever. It just didn't go. I didn't was there like a mistake in like the script where it was like maybe the word was misinterpreted. I mean, help me because I've never been on this show. So please,
Yeah.
what do you
I,
think?
I don't I don't know. I didn't really get a lot of sexy vibes from the retreat like we usually get. um they played it very safe, like they're talking about safe subjects, they're talking about multiple connections, like you don't really understand which of the couples have a true connection at this point, and then they're passing out the plants, so it was definitely different, definitely toned down.
Well, I didn't really understand the getaway. I felt like it was a bit of a waste of time. They did a double elimination. I don't know. I just didn't get it. I just didn't get the vibes that I thought I was gonna get. I thought I was gonna get more. And I hate to say it, even me watching it, I have to admit I want to see more tea, more juiciness because No, I don't want to see it the entire season, you know, but you do have that climax moment. It was okay. This is the 1-2 parter. We're gonna get some, you know, whatever. I'm just like, okay, y'all could do this in one episode, and it would have been the same result. Like
But
I
it
probably
was a cute episode. I thought the episode was kind of cute. I missed the last couple of episodes, so I saw this one and I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. Like everybody, there was a lot of interesting moments in it.
no. So I do agree with you. I don't want to sound like I'm just completely yes. There were a lot of cute different moments. Especially when they was like talking and having like their moments of just like having conversation. It seemed like you know, I don't know where the catness came. I know it came later with Dom and how she, because even because I have to admit, when Dom came into the room, and I'm not trying to jump ahead with my notes or anything, but when Dom came into the room, you know, he was like, yeah, and you know, and and I told you to do something. It was very obvious whether it was production saying look over here, whether he was doing it or not. They caught him one
I don't think
time.
that was production.
I'm not gonna
I
lie to
don't.
you. I'm trying to give him a little way out there, but I'm saying is whether it was production or he was just like, you know, I can't stop looking at you, you know, whatever the case may be. And she took a note of it after the first time, you know, like you it's very obvious that she sees that you're, you know, looking at her. Why not give her that, you know, I apologize. I hadn't seen her all whatever. Because to me it's like they kind of all know at this point. And this is what I always say about this type of show. You can't tell me at this point of the show that you don't know who you know, you who you want to be with.
Right.
Come on.
But
Go
are
ahead.
we just gonna skip over Shannon being sent home without discussion?
Okay. I brought that up in the beginning.
Right.
And I don't know how to. Okay, so for me, watching it, I was like, wait a minute. When she got sent home, and it was emotional for the women, for one, and then emotional for Devin because when Devin came, well, when Devin said I need to go talk to her outside, he,
Steve said
um,
that.
wait. I'm sorry, because
I
Devin.
think Devin. I missed
Yeah,
a couple
did
episodes because
yeah,
Devin must be
Devin
gone,
gone.
right?
Yeah, Devin gone. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, sorry, Steven. When Steven said, you know, low off camera, kind of, I need to go check on her. I looked at that genuinely like he wants to go check on her and see what is going on, what happened. And she was emotional, and he was emotional. His voice was shaky. And, you know, even this just not before we even get into that point, and I'm really happy you brought that part up because to me, I was like, that was so awkward. I didn't really, I kind of saw it coming, but not maybe the reaction to me was heavy. Maybe that's why. But what I will say is that when she spoke about her, because she's a beautiful woman, period. But
She
when
is.
she's,
You know what she gave me? She gave me Nia
but
Long from Love
no,
Jones this episode.
you know what? Actually, that's actually good because they gave her a few other things. They gave her a young what's the president?
Michelle Obama.
Yeah, and I forgot the other girl. They said, but when she spoke about her own story about how she fell, that's how she kind of you see like this a little bit on her face and how she had this. And I got the shivers that she told the stories. I don't know. I always felt like to Shannon, it was like to me she was just real genuine
Shannon's a
to
catch.
yes, this is what I said when not just because of the story just before that I felt that way. And so it was kind of surprising to me to see her at home. And I'm not sure I think the women felt the same way because everybody was so emotional. What were your thoughts about
Yeah.
that? Because it was
I was just.
unexpected. But did you
Yeah.
not
You
expect it
know.
a little bit though when she spoke about how she was being played this whole time?
Well, it's around this point in the process you realize when you are getting played because you're on the show. So
Hmm?
I get it, but Shannon has shown up as her authentic, genuine self. She is a woman of like just esteem. She is class. She like this episode. I just kept thinking Nia Long from Love Jones. Nia Long, Nia Long.
Yes.
She called bullshit bullshit when she saw bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
and she you know she was involved with that other guy. I forgot his name who went home, and I get she was emotional about that, but I think when you really buy into the process in this show, you do
Mm-hmm.
get emotional.
Mm-hmm.
You do get, you know, you
Right.
cry at times. You know, it just it's an overwhelming process because it's so much happening so fast.
Yeah.
But I think the fellas fumbled Shannon. And I will say this from the beginning: her dude is not on that show. It's not that ex from college or whoever he was, but
Mm-hmm.
she's a remarkable woman. And for any fellas out there that are single, that's a catch. Catch that.
Wow. Okay. Well, I think Shannon also is a catch, and I think that somebody probably will have and probably already have caught her already. Maybe I'm not sure how.
Mm.
Uh, Nobody didn't see who she was. So, who
They
was
didn't
the
want to see.
what? Just want to get about this type. Some of these shows are they really? What's are they really there for? Somebody to love? I guess I don't know. That's really a good question. I'm just being honest. Uh,
Yeah.
um, Lauren and Vince. I just, if I'm being honest, okay, before this episode and before this episode and before this episode, I never saw it for them. Never, ever, ever saw it for them. And I feel like they're just trying so hard to put this awkward guy, which he is that, with Lauren. And it's
Well, I actually like Vince. Now I don't like how he refers to women at times, but I
annoying.
like how I think he's a cool guy. I think he's a little misunderstood, a little misinterpreted as being combative, but I actually think he's a pretty good guy.
I think that all things can be true. I think that yes, he probably misunderstood. Um, I believe the combative part is something that I do not misunderstand. I just want to say that part. I mean, it seems like every 5 minutes, hey, how tall are you? Why do you let me stop?
I didn't see that episode, but I saw a few clips. But
Oh
I,
my
I thought he handled
god.
it well. He answered the question. They just kept pressing the question.
Okay, this is the thing, right? A simple hold on, because I have my lemon lime water. I have a little bit left. My lemon lime. Let me give me a sip. Hold on.
I got my tequila going.
Mm, wonderful. Woman did it work. My vacation starts on Friday. Friday. Okay. Send all beercation, cash apps, commission reviews. Okay.
Oh, I got a bottle of Henny for you for Christmas.
Oh, okay. And he means that too, by the way. Um, Jesus Christ, I done forgot. What were we talking about?
We talk about Vince and his combativeness.
What I'm saying is yes, he is combative. And I also think that he's also misunderstood. I do. It's just because they simply was asking him about his height. And I don't think there was any malice behind it in the beginning. But then you played into it with the what do you want to know? I'm like, okay, it's chill. It's not even that big of a deal. But when you make it a big deal, I'm going to make it a big deal. And I just thought it was just too much. Like, what do we do? Like, my brother, calm down. Like, I just thought it was a lot. Because in reality, you are not six anything. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you this. You got to be a good 5'8" and a half, a quarter. Let me stop. But you're not six anything. I'm so sorry. Ah! I'm sorry. And I'm just saying this because I'm just saying this because I do. I the thing about it is, I think he's funny. He's like, I'm not surprised that he's got to the point where he has, gotten even after he, who are you calling it? You and I, all that stuff. I still was like, okay, he's trying to do his thing because dude mess up, plays fuck me, they mess up too. But I just also thought that he's just it's something I don't know. I think he gets mad too quick. That's pretty
You
much
think he
it.
has an anger problem?
I'm not even gonna go as far as that. I just think that I don't know, people have come at him, growing up. What I'm saying, sideways, and then he the age he's just like, I don't man, I'm just not putting up with nothing crazy. Like it's and people do get in that position, especially if they constantly had to deal with BS for a long time in their life.
That's true.
And when
Yeah,
they got to their a certain age and they had control, it's like I'm not dealing with any of it, not even for a second. I don't care if you don't like it. You can go with the. And
I
I
you know
respect and I understand it.
I posted recently that so often there's really nothing wrong with the people that haven't found love yet. Like you got to find your person.
Hmm.
Loving your person is much easier than trying to force love with someone who's not your person.
Wow, that's deep for real. Well, all right. So let's see. As usual, she says not toxic. Okay, so I know the Dom kind of had some words because, like I said, to me, it was a cute episode, but it wasn't to me um super deep. I think that Detroit, especially some of the women, well, a lot of the women, I feel like they showed them, but they didn't really show them. They really showed up and showed out, and I want to get respect to. I'm not saying the men didn't or anything, but I just loved the way women represented Detroit here, especially even with the little rain. What I'm saying, it was not too much of a what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was just enough, but look like Dom looked like she would give if it needed to be gave. I feel like Dom, both really and truly all of them. Let me keep it all book. I think everybody there. I feel like if something had it to get down, you know, it is what it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the back and forth between her and Lauren, I was like, I'm going to say this. I'm going to be honest.
Wait, you're skipping ahead. That was at the lounge. So
Well, no, no, go ahead, go
you're
ahead.
talking about when Bellows talking to Lauren, and then Dom comes in like Halle Berry from the Catwoman and like lifts that thigh up, and then Bello is distracted.
I not talking about that earlier. I brought that up earlier. I was saying that how she was saying, and I said we noticed it because they showed the scene before she spoke about it. So I referenced that earlier when I said that he kept looking to the side at her as they were having the conversation.
Well, she was
Sir,
quite a distraction.
I'm just telling you, you're late. I'm trying to tell you, you're not paying attention. Thank you. Since I skipped ahead. Okay. So your your thoughts about that, honestly. Um, no, just give me your thoughts because you.
Well, no, I
Mm,
just said it. Like, I think Dom came in like the Catwoman, the Halle Berry Catwoman
mm.
character. And, she just did her meow. She was on her phone, but she was noticed. She had a presence about her. I know a lot of people may not like that she did that, but if she is staking her claim, so be it. I thought it was a very grown woman move, very seductive. Yeah, I mean, hey, it worked. I was like, okay, I see you.
So you're saying okay? So wow. Well, I would say that Dom has been making her claim, but I'm gonna say something that I feel like that as far as her and Boss, they played this very, very well. And the reason why I'm gonna say is this: that you guys knew y'all wanted each other for a long time, but you played the game. I'm going to date everybody.
I don't really think she dated
No,
everybody though. Do you?
well, no, no, no. I'm being like dramatic. I'm saying
Okay. Okay.
other people other than you,
Yeah.
and genuinely may have actually, was interested in some of the suitors. But what I'm saying, I said it to say that they played it very well. It wasn't obvious, like, oh, you just trying to, because remember they came for what's the name, Clifton and all them, saying you was dating Karma just so people wouldn't know you want to joy. Well, all that mess, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. That's still debatable in a lot of places. Okay, but anyway, like,
I love my wife. Every time my wife walks in, like, and out of the room, like, I
hey,
just my ADHD
as you
kicks
should,
in, and
as you should, as you should. Beautiful, but you get what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
hmm
I don't know.
hmm
Okay, so um, let's see. What Donna? I don't know what's going on.
whoa, 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 whoa! How did you feel about Dom coming in like that and like just changing the atmosphere?
I'm an aggressive woman. I'm not tripping. You have to be able to handle it or not. I mean, it is what it is. That's why.
Right,
That's why I didn't say anything. But 'cause to me, it's like I get being aggressive. I do that with everything in my life. Everything. Whatever I
right.
do, I come through like super hard. And so, you either just take it or leave it. And so that's why I didn't have anything to say. Um,
Touche.
let me see what I was going to say. The whole thing with Donna, real quick, when she didn't get the flower, Donna was kind of peeping the game. Like, that's kind of odd when this whole time, to everybody's perception, I was one of your strong suitors, but I didn't get a succulent flower. Now it might be small, and I know that's we talked about the getaway, born cabin getaway from Friday 13 B movie that was horribly bad, part 13. But I'm just saying she was expecting, and I thought she was. I was
Well,
like, okay, where's hers at? So go ahead,
well, how could she
give me an
expect it?
excuse. Go ahead, Chaz.
I'm really confused about. I was really confused, seriously confused about that part of the episode because she's adamant that she was expecting one, like a succulent, right? And he
Mm-hmm.
didn't have one for her, and he kind of made a point when they were asking him, is that it?" He's like, "Yeah, that's it. Like, I'm not sure about the others." So I don't know why she would still be confused. He was talking about Donna,
No, the thing about it is, he actually thought. I'm sorry. She actually thought she was going to get one as well. And the
right?
thing,
But
the thing about it, the thing about it is, to me, she should have been the first one to have something creative or whatever, in my opinion, because that is the one that I thought. Now, mind you, if on this
hey,
trip, wait, hold on, Chaz, hold on. If on this trip the connection have fizzled, because that does happen, I think that
mhm.
I really think that she should have. No, it's in the car. I think that she should. I'm sorry. He should have told her that the whole connection had just kind of died out, and that is that. Just what I'm saying. That's what he should. He should have been transparent, in my opinion.
But wasn't he at the like? So remember when he passed out all of his succulents, right?
Mhm.
He said, "That's it. I'm not sure about the others." He literally said that. So
But
she
that's
had her
trash.
answer at that point.
Why say that? Okay, so okay. Let's stay there.
Okay.
Why would that be your response in front of everyone? Even if that is your true thoughts, why would you express that in front of everyone? That to me is an intimate conversation that should have been had between the two of them without everyone else knowing. Now, mind you, if they had the conversation, she starts to tell everybody, and he's like, hey, it's what it is. Yeah, I said that, whatever. But to do it that way was declassé.
Okay, I don't disagree. However, I feel like it wasn't a real connection. That's why he did it that way. And you got it. And I'm gonna say this about Steven, and I don't have anything against the guy. I don't
Hmm.
really think he was in it. I don't really think he was committed to any of these ladies, possibly Shannon, and he should have left with Shannon when Shannon left. But I don't really feel like the way he passed out those succulents to all the ladies, I was like, his answers as to why was so elementary. It really was. I was like, there's nothing deep, there's nothing profound about what he's saying. He's just passing it. I think you're very nice.
Hmm.
What?
Hmm.
And like Bello was talking about, I want to go on vacation with you. And Dom was like, I think of this with you. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
everyone else had like compelling reasons for passing out a succulent, but his was, you're a nice person.
Well, so when the girls got together, one of the things that, well, I don't know if it was a surprised me when, um, because theirs was there, but he wasn't in a whole lot of the show today. He was there, but when she spoke about the fact that I think it was Ashley that her car was in the shop and that he was, letting her drive his car, and everybody was kind of like, "Oh yeah, da da da," and I was like, and it's not no shame because I've interviewed Derek and I have no issue with him at all, but just I would ask this question to anybody: Is this a positive or a negative thing in your opinion?
So you said that, and I kind of made a look because I don't remember somebody saying they were driving somebody's car.
Ashley said her car was in the shop, and Darius let her drive his car.
Okay, well, he has multiple
Why?
cars. That makes sense.
And the girls got very excited about it. And I thought it was pretty cool. And I heard it, but I just wanted to say that, and it's not a negative thing to me, but I just want to pose the question: Is that a positive or a negative thing that this is happening? I just wanted to get your opinion
That
on
she's driving one of
his
his
car.
cars.
Yeah, I don't know
I
which
don't
car
think
it is. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a positive for those two, right? That
Mm,
he's trust her enough to let her, rent one of his cars without probably insurance, and she's driving around town. So yeah, that says a lot about the connection.
mm, yeah, gotcha. Okay. Well, so the ladies to me.
I don't rent cars though. I just buy them for my.
Oh no, he didn't. But
No, I'm just
yay.
I'm just saying, like, if there's a need, that's why I'm here.
Yeah, she did pick about the fur too. I forgot he did give her a fur. Um, Bello is getting points with the ladies. I feel like Lauren and Dom, they kind of have a few words back and forth. It wasn't like too crazy, but I'm gonna be honest. And Dom, I'm sorry to say this to you. She was not referring to you when she was speaking about him giving his attention to someone else. I think it was just really that he was giving the attention to somebody else and he just spoke on it. I don't think it was, I don't think it was any deeper than that. I really don't. And I just kind of felt like when she came, well, just say what it is. He's talking about me, and like we all know that he's talking about the cheater. Anyone referring to Bello is talking about Dom, but she doesn't want to make it about you. She's making it about Bello's behavior. What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought Dawn was completely out of line. She was looking for a moment. She realized there's probably another week and a half left. She needs her moment. She wants a sequel. She wants to be on TV again. And that was her moment, and it fell flat. That's what I felt like. I thought it was dramatic, stupid. You guys have a solid connection. What the hell are you confronting another woman for who's talking about a scenario that may not even be about you? It's not all about you.
Hmm.
I thought she looked like a fool doing that.
Oh no! Thank you so much for your honest opinion. I was like, damn. I mean, look, I didn't agree with her getting upset because I just didn't agree with. I didn't understand where it was coming from, because,
Me
like I
either.
said, I really feel like Lauren was just talking about Bello in that moment and was actually being respectful to Don because
And
she
Tommy
didn't want
asked
to
her
be
the
messy.
question. She was answering Tommy's question.
She was. She was. Jesus. Oh yeah, I forgot. Your boy Vince apologized to Ashley's friends. You know, again, I thought that Vince was doing some stuff on the episode that I thought was like, hey, it's cool. I like it, all that kind of stuff. I don't have like no just I think Vince is horrible. You know what I'm saying?
So, Queen, I have to ask.
But
I have to
still,
ask.
annoying.
Have had can Vince redeem himself with you?
All right, and so to conclude this episode here, I don't
That's a
have
note,
a,
folks.
I don't have a issue with him or anything. I really don't. He's. I'm just doing commentary. It's just jokes, folks. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah, it's just joke.
it's just show. That's it. Um, let me see. Shoot. Yes, we talked about the little back and forth, whatever, whatever. Now they've been doing the little cliffhangers. I don't understand what's happening with that, but they're trying to. I don't know whatever they're trying to do. Trying to do something. Blah blah blah. But I feel like that there's gonna be a little conflict in this next episode, and I feel like it's the men. From what I'm looking at from the what do you call it, the little spoiler they show you or whatever. It seems like it's the
Oh
men.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But the little bit we saw with the girls today is probably gonna be in mouths. I know from the preview we saw one little preview and Mim's kind of a little angry. But this Detroit, they do not play. They words go hard in the paint. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a show. But like I said before, and I said from the beginning, I don't have a problem with the way they've been moving, classy. You know, you don't have to be a certain way. They're being their authentic selves. I'm not tripping. Okay. Now, yeah, I was in Fort Worth, Dallas last, and it's Dallas, Fort Worth. I don't know. It's mixed up different areas. But anyway. Okay. My bad. So anyway, back to Detroit. Okay. All right. So anyway, we'll talk about it next week. We really don't have. I think we have what
2 more episodes.
2 more episodes, and then we have the finale, and then we'll have the reunion. I'm pretty sure it'll be a two-parter, and then yeah, we'll probably have what 2 more months for the rest of the pop up. And I can't wait
Chicago.
to. Oh, I can't wait because there's somebody special on there. I'm so excited.
I'm excited about Chicago too. I used to live in Chicago. Those women there are very assertive, so I'm
Mhm.
excited about Chicago.
Oh yes, trust me. I will try to have a hand in every season in some kind of way, and this season is no different. And I want
Well, if
to.
they invite you, let me know, Queen. I'll try to
We won't say it on
make time.
air. Stop it. We do things in silence. All right. With that being said, let's make reviews. Happy New Year, King. Enjoy your family. We'll be back. Hopefully,
Thank you.
some people from my people from my queendom will be back on the panel. But otherwise, we'll have a good time here. Make reviews Saturday night. New Year, new things. Okay, new season, and we got Chicago coming up too. And yes, he will be here for Chicago. He has to be here for
Yes.
Chicago.
Oh,
Yes.
whoa, whoa! Did you congratulate Andre on his wedding
Wait, what?
from Miami, the Miami season?
I did not.
Yes, he got married recently. Beautiful. I just saw a few pictures, but
Well,
beautiful wedding.
congratulations,
Congratulations, Andre.
congratulations, congratulations.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I did not catch that, but I will go look at it and go check it out. But I work a lot, y'all. I gotta make that money. Okay. And the other things I do are like it's different. It's just like different networks and I do junkets behind the scenes and do it during a job. It's just be a lot. So I'm getting back into that. By the way, I'm on vacation next week, so look out for new content. All right, y'all. With that being said, Meet Reviews, the queen of reality TV. I'm gonna go and enjoy myself and go to bed. Bye. One thing I want you guys to know, and that nothing that will never change about this, I am the queen of reality TV. Don't get it twisted and don't